Hey YouTube, this is Brad from Roadstead Homestead, and my wife says it's about time we show you guys around the RV. So I'm right now putting away our deep fryer, and this is how we manage things that we don't need out all the time. Things that we don't use all the time, we keep out here, and when we do need them, we'll come get them. So we pack this up, and I'll show you guys around. Alright guys, so this is our 2010 Cougar fifth wheel. It's a 293 SAV, and we bought it from Capital RV here in Bismarck, North Dakota. We paid taxes, titles and all, about $17,500 for it. Had some major damage, that's why we got such a good deal on it. Let me show you guys around. This is our this is where we keep our propane. Right now it's empty because we are using the big bottle, which is right behind you. My wife will show you that. And that's hooked right up to where our other bottles would normally go, and that supplies us for the winter. We're going to be leaving here in Bismarck soon, so we'll be hooked up to our regular propane bottles pretty soon. This is storage under here. You guys just saw me in there. You take a look in there. We keep everything in clear storage totes so we can see what's inside of it, and if we're not using it once a week, it's probably in here, and we'll come and get it out when we need it. We keep board games, homeschool curriculum that's we're not using at the time, kitchen supplies, stuff like that goes down there. Walk you guys around this way. This is our travel rack on the back. This rack is weighted to hold about 250 pounds, and it slides out. It's got our generator on it. This generator is a 4,000 watt generator, and it will run the entire RV. So if we're boondocking at Walmart or we're out in the wilderness somewhere, this will run the RV. It will run for about 24 hours on a full tank of gas. And then we keep a secondary tank here full, so we've got about 2 days worth of fuel, which will give us full power for straight 24 hours. We also keep a small ladder rack on the side if we're doing work on the RV. My daughter's toy, spare tire. And then here's our little logo you guys see we put on the RV. So here we see, this is our refrigerator. We've got the bottom vents covered off because of the cold air. It helps when you're in real cold climates to do that. This is our furnace. This is our hot water heater. Right now it's running on electricity. This is my diesel truck. This is where I plug it in, and the diesel block heater. We have a big awning up here. This is the other side of the storage. Our storage is pass-through. So this is it here, and you can see we've got a thing of toys and bicycle helmets and a tent and just whatever else. We have room for other storage totes. This is our second propane bottle here, and it goes in here, and here's our awning. So that's pretty much the view of the outside. We are pulling it with this truck here. It's a 1996 Ford F-350. It's got the 7.3 turbo diesel. They're great trucks. If you can find one that's been fairly well taken care of, and this one has been. It looks ugly on the outside, but it's got good guts, and that's what matters when it comes to a vehicle. All right, let's go take you guys inside, and we'll show you what the inside of the RV looks like.
Hey YouTube, this is Kristen with Roadstead to Homestead, and I'm just going to give you a tour of the inside of our RV. So one of the first things you notice is that normally there's a couch here, and it just didn't work with the flow of the way everything was going, so we rearranged it and made this, moved our dining room table from over there to over here, and made our living room actually a little living room. So this is where our dining room table is, and it goes with the flow right into the kitchen, where we have our cabinet space and our kitchen sink, our stove and our microwave, some more cabinet space up here. We've got a fridge, and then we come into the living room. Right now, because of our heating, we have our couch actually facing the TV, but the TV does come out so that we can have our couch sitting underneath the window, which is probably what we'll do once we get into warmer climates. So we have a couch. My husband loves this couch. We went and bought it at Aaron's. They happen to have one that fit perfectly in here, and he loves the fact that it reclines for him. It's his favorite part. So as we come here, our front entrance, our front door, we have a coat closet. We've got arts and crafts for our homeschool supply. We've got our pots and pans, and then just food and some other incidentals in our cabinets. We removed the wood panel here. It was this empty space that has Right now our shoes are just thrown in there. We plan on building some shelves in there so we can actually stack our shoes. We also have our cabinets here where we have pull-out drawers. We have a cabinet above the table as well, which has books, cookbooks, and some computer supplies for homeschooling as well as personal use. Right here is probably the favorite part of the house. It's our game closet. Most of our games are in here. The rest of them are stored in clear totes underneath, but these are the games we mainly play. Then as we come up here, this is kind of our homeschool corner, homeschool hallway. We've got a couple of little kid games for our youngest up here, some DVDs, crayons and arts and crafts supply, more arts and crafts supplies. And then in here is where the majority of our homeschool is kept. Up here is our math and science curriculum that we're working on. Down here is our literature and handwriting and English language arts. And then some games and books down here and what we need there. We've got our homeschool collage of where we've been and remembrance with a US map showing our kids where we're going, where we've been. In here is our bathroom. So, got our shower, sink, toilet, potty training our little one right now. And then also in here in this cabinet, underneath on our bottom shelf is where our cat litter goes, where our cat actually uses the bathroom. And he uses that by using these cat doors that we installed, one that takes him into our into the cabinet where his litter is, and one that actually lets him get into our bedroom. So if we keep our door closed at night, he can still get in here. Or if we keep it even closed during the day, it gives him a place to kind of get away from the kids, which he is sunbathing right now in our room. We've got clothing closets for each of us. We've got our TV hanging on the wall up here, as well as some storage space up here. We also have storage under our bed where most of our blankets go. And that is about it for this half, and I will show you the last half where our kids sleep. So this last room is where our children are. It was only 2 bunks. We have a top bunk up here for our oldest, a bottom bunk down here for our middle one. They have totes where all their toys are kept on the end of the bed. Our youngest has a tote right here, and then a clothing closet for the kids. We also use this for clothing down here, because just having a trundle bed didn't make any sense because one kid would always be sleeping in it. And then we used to have a bathroom in here, and this has become our daughter's room. We made her a loft bed where she can sit up here with her room, and then down below is her play area, so she has her own little play area and closets as well. And that is it. That's our place.
Hey YouTube, it's Brad from Roadstead to Homestead, and before we let you go, I just want to give you an update and let you know we do have our next destination, and we are going to be traveling very soon. Keep an eye out in the next 30 days or so for some videos. Hopefully we're going to hit Mount Rushmore. We're going to check out something called the Windy Cave in South Dakota. We may stop by Storybrooke Land in Aberdeen and a whole bunch of other really awesome sites that are in our great nation. And we're going to be traveling from the northern part of the country to the southern part of the country. So we're going to hit a whole bunch of really cool stuff along the way. And who knows, I'm sure there'll be some surprises along the way. So keep checking our YouTube channel for our updated videos. And when our travel actually starts, we should have a video coming up every single night until we get to our destination. And I'll see you guys on our next video. Bye.